the setup that I've got in the vehicle for driving in the front here is fairly simple overall. I use very little in the way of modifications, and it does make it harder to drive. But once again, a compromise needs to be made. I live a fair distance from Perth, and then on top of that, Perth itself doesn't have the ability to be able to service or fix some of the more expensive things out there. So, you know, one thing that I'd love to try out as a four-wheel drive would be the Space Drive system, which are amazing, and you know, I think they would do really well off-road. But my main concern is that if it breaks, because I go hard, you know, if it breaks, then it's not a case of just a local mechanic being able to do it, or even a Perth mechanic being able to do it. It's, you know, there's a good chance that it would have to be sent over east or something similar. So, you know, these are all things to really bear in mind when you're designing a car. You know, how easily fixed it is. You know, if you are living in a central city, in a capital city that has access to a lot of those things, then yeah, absolutely go for it. Get the really fancy, easy stuff. But if you live further away and your livelihood, in my case, you know, especially depends upon my ability to be able to drive and get about, you know, having simpler modifications means that my car's going to be off the road for less time. You know, so it's always a compromise. And if people are after advice, if you want advice, if you've got any questions about these sort of things, get in touch. I'm always more than happy to have a chat about these things because, you know, I've learned a lot of this stuff the hard way. You know, my first car, the Transporter, it served a great purpose, but there were mistakes made, and you know, it really made life harder than it needed to be. You know, and you know, chances are, you know, within sort of 3-4 years of having this car, I'm going to have noticed so many more things that I want to change. So get in touch, let us know. You know, if it's curious, show me your ones. I'd be really, really interested to see what other people have got.